Welcome to Headphone News Science and Technology Edition for Sunday, December 29th, 2024.
Slovakia's potential halt of electricity to Ukraine amid energy crisis. Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico has warned that Slovakia might stop electricity supplies to Ukraine as an energy crisis looms. This decision could follow the end of Russian gas supplies through Ukraine on January 1, 2025, which threatens energy availability during the cold winter months. Fico highlighted the urgency, noting that Ukraine desperately needs electricity during outages. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky opposes the continued transit of Russian gas to Slovakia, raising tensions between the two nations. Experts estimate that halting Russian gas transit could cost the European Union around €120 billion, while Slovakia could lose about €500 million annually in transit fees. The recent meeting between Fico and Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow focused on these critical energy issues. If Slovakia halts electricity supplies, it could worsen the crisis in Ukraine, leading to serious humanitarian challenges. As this situation develops, the impacts on Slovakia, Ukraine, and the EU will be closely watched.
China's tariff cuts on recycled materials. On December 28, 2024, China announced a major cut in import tariffs on ethane and recycled copper and aluminum, starting January 1, 2024. This move aims to improve product quality, boost domestic demand, and support environmentally friendly practices. The Ministry of Finance revealed that nearly 1,000 items will see temporary tariffs lower than standard rates, showcasing China's dedication to sustainability. This reduction will help industries that rely on recycled materials, making it easier and cheaper for manufacturers to source what they need. Meanwhile, tariffs on other goods like molasses and sugar-containing powders will rise. By encouraging the use of recycled materials, China hopes to reduce waste and lower carbon emissions. Overall, this policy marks a significant step in China's trade strategy, highlighting the importance of sustainability in its economic future.
Cyber attack targets Italy's government and airports. In a shocking turn of events, Italy faced a major cyber threat on December 28, 2024. When hackers targeted around 10 official websites, including the Foreign Ministry and 2 key airports in Milan. The attack was claimed by a pro-Russian group called No Name 05716, which announced their actions on Telegram, labeling their targets as Russophobes. Italy's cybersecurity agency quickly responded to this network overload attack, managing to reduce the impact within just 2 hours and ensuring that flights at Linate and Malpensa airports continued without disruption. This incident highlights the ongoing tensions between Russia and Western nations, especially given Italy's support for Ukraine and the sanctions imposed on Russia. As cyber threats evolve, the need for strong security measures for government institutions has never been more crucial. What does this mean for our global security landscape?
Finland's Eagle S tanker incident. Finnish authorities have moved a tanker called the Eagle S, suspected of damaging undersea power lines and telecom cables in the strategically important Gulf of Finland. This ship, registered in the Cook Islands, was boarded by the Finnish Coast Guard amid concerns it may have dragged its anchor, harming vital infrastructure. The incident has raised alarms among Baltic Sea nations, especially after recent outages linked to Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. In response, NATO has ramped up its military presence in the area. Finland's Customs Service believes the Eagle S is part of a shadow fleet evading international sanctions on Russian oil. Meanwhile, the Kremlin has downplayed the seizure, claiming it poses little concern. The significance of undersea cables for global communications and energy supply is immense, and this situation highlights the challenges of maritime operations in a tense political climate. As investigations continue, the Eagle S is being moved to a secure location near Kilpilahti for thorough examination, which could have important effects on international relations and energy security in Europe.
Suez Canal Authority enhances shipping capacity. The Suez Canal Authority has successfully tested a new lane that allows ships to travel in both directions along a 10-kilometer stretch of the canal. This improvement will significantly boost the canal's capacity, which is crucial for global trade. CA Chairman Osama Rabi announced that 2 ships navigated the new channel after dredging work was completed. Transportation expert Mohammed Shihada pointed out that this extension serves as a vital backup route for accidents or disruptions, ensuring the smooth flow of trade. This announcement follows Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's report that Suez Canal revenues dropped by over 60% in 2024 due to regional shipping issues, resulting in a loss of about $7 billion. Despite this setback, the president has urged the SCA to continue developing the canal and enhancing navigation services, emphasizing its essential role in the global economy. The Suez Canal connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea, making it a key player in international shipping.
Iran's nuclear future and economic challenges. Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araqi, has declared that 2025 will be a crucial year for the country's nuclear goals. This comes as worries grow about the potential return of economic sanctions under incoming U.S. President Donald Trump, who takes office on January 20th, 2025. Trump's earlier withdrawal from the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA, in 2018 has left Iran's nuclear capabilities under intense scrutiny. The Iranian rial has plummeted to an all-time low against the U.S. dollar, with an exchange rate of 820,500 rials for just $1, highlighting the severe financial crisis in Iran, which is grappling with an inflation rate around 35%. Since Trump's election in November 2020, the rial has declined by about 18%. Araqi made these comments during talks in Beijing, stressing the urgency of Iran's nuclear strategy. There are fears that Trump's policies could encourage Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to take military action against Iran's nuclear facilities. As the economic situation worsens, many Iranians are turning to U.S. dollars and other hard currencies to protect their savings. The international community is closely watching these developments, as the events of 2025 could significantly shape Iran's nuclear program and its relations with the United States and beyond.
Trump's support for H-1B visa program amid tech industry debate. President-elect Donald Trump has enthusiastically backed the H-1B visa program, which allows U.S. companies to hire skilled foreign workers. This support comes during a public clash with billionaire tech CEO Elon Musk, a strong proponent of the program. Musk, who leads Tesla, pointed out that the company secured 724 H-1B visas in 2024 to meet its workforce needs. Critics argue that this program can lower wages for American workers, sparking a heated discussion about immigration policies. Trump's comments were partly a response to extreme conservative groups opposing his choice of Sriram Krishnan, an Indian-American venture capitalist, as an AI advisor. Meanwhile, Musk has emphasized the value of legal immigration over illegal immigration. Steve Bannon, a longtime Trump ally, has condemned major tech firms for supporting the H-1B program, framing immigration as a threat to Western civilization. Trump's shift in stance reflects the growing influence of tech leaders like Musk, who have invested heavily in his campaign. As the debate continues, the future of the H-1B visa program remains uncertain, raising important questions about the intersection of immigration, technology, and American jobs.
2024 tornado outbreaks in the United States. In 2024, the United States experienced a significant rise in tornadoes, with an astonishing 1,762 recorded from January to November, the highest number in a decade. This troubling trend highlights the growing threat of extreme weather. Many of these tornadoes were particularly powerful, with several linked to Hurricane Milton in October. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration reported that 24 weather disasters each caused over $1 billion in damages, including 6 major tornado outbreaks. One of the most devastating tornadoes struck Iowa in May, resulting in 5 fatalities and causing damage over 44 miles. Experts are now exploring why this year saw such an unusual spike in tornado activity, as the connection between climate change and tornadoes remains unclear. The impact of these tornadoes goes beyond immediate destruction. posing serious recovery challenges for communities and significant economic consequences. As 2024 comes to a close, the record number of tornadoes serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need to confront climate change and its effects on our weather.
Transformative water supply project in Myanmar. A rural water supply project in Ongar village, part of Lu Township in Nay Pai Ta, Myanmar, has made a remarkable difference in the lives of local residents. Funded by the Lonsong Mekong Cooperation Special Fund, this initiative tackles the urgent issue of water shortage in the area. Before the project, villagers like Naing Win So, a 36-year-old farmer, struggled daily to find clean water, often making long trips to distant sources. Now, thanks to the new water supply system, over 300 villagers enjoy access to clean water, greatly improving their health and hygiene. Naing Win So even donated land for a water storage tank, showing his gratitude. Fellow villager Ko Lang Win noted that the project benefits not just families but also their livestock. Yu Then Tan Nu, chairman of the Nay Pai Ta Council, highlighted how this project helps communities work together and promotes regional development. This successful initiative serves as a model for similar projects in other areas facing water challenges, demonstrating the power of collaboration in addressing local needs.
Cyberespionage targets AT&T, Salt Typhoon linked to China. A cyber-espionage operation called Salt Typhoon has targeted AT&T, a major U.S. telecommunications company, with ties to hackers from China. AT&T reassures that its networks are secure while working with law enforcement to tackle the issue. These hackers have accessed several telecom networks, raising alarms about their ability to track millions of people and record phone calls. On December 18, 2023, the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency urged officials to switch to end-to-end encrypted applications, highlighting the rising threat of cyber attacks. Notably, the operation has focused on officials linked to the presidential campaigns of Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Chinese officials have dismissed these cyber attack allegations as disinformation, claiming they oppose cyber theft. The scale of these incidents underscores the urgent need for stronger cybersecurity measures to protect sensitive information and maintain public trust. As investigations unfold, the consequences of these attacks could significantly impact U.S.-China relations.
That is all the news for today. Thank you for listening to today's Headphone News. News summary brought to you by AI.